Hey guys, it's Chef Jason Morse for my friends at the Colorado Department of Agriculture and Colorado Proud. Today, we are featuring Colorado millet in an amazing chopped salad. I'm very excited about this because I really love millet. It is a great heirloom grain, gluten-free, packed with protein. It is gonna take on a lot of flavor, and we've got a great recipe for you. So let's start off. We'll dive in. We'll talk a little bit about ingredients, and then we're gonna show you how to puff that millet and cook that millet, making it the absolute main ingredient of this fantastic salad. All right, so ingredient-wise today, we're gonna start off with some of that hulled millet. This is a container I stored, and we're gonna use a cup of hulled millet to get us started. We've got some English cucumbers, rough chopped. We've got some grape tomatoes in yellow, a little bit of burgundy, a little bit of red as well. We've got sweet bell peppers, those mini sweet peppers. We have an olive tapenade, which is just gonna add such a great flavor. We've got pearl mozzarella. Then we're gonna finish it today with some fresh chopped parsley, some chopped pistachios, and a little bit of lemon vinaigrette. Now, the versatility of this recipe says you can use any ingredients you want, but I've picked some that are gonna give us some crunch, some bite, some sweetness, some smoothness, and then that lemon vinaigrette and parsley are going to round it out beautifully. First order of business is to get the millet toasted. So we've preheated this pan. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is lay the cup of millet in there, and then we're gonna slowly stir this. Now, we wanna toast this. We wanna get these grains to develop a little bit of flavor. We're listening for that crackling or that popping that you may hear when you are cooking popcorn. So we'll just keep stirring this up, and we'll come back and show you what it looks like, sounds like, and well, I guess we can't show you what it smells like, but you can be there with us. Once we get that crackling noise, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat off. You'll start to see the millet start to brown, start to toast a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that burner off, let this cool down a little bit because we don't wanna add the water to this when it is still crazy hot. Now, important note, make sure you keep stirring this as it is cooling down because we do not want it to settle and get a hot spot and burn. So we'll keep stirring. The pan has cooled down nicely. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is turn it back on. Now I'm slowly gonna add my water to this, like that, and stir this up just a little bit to make sure I get everything well stirred in there. Now, we're gonna go ahead and cook this for about 10 or 15 minutes. What I'm looking for is kind of the consistency of couscous. I wanna see these grains puff up just a little bit. I want them to get nice and tender, but not overcooked. The key is gonna be looking at this right at about the 10-minute mark, checking this to see where we're at, and then if we're close, we're gonna shut it off, cover it, and then get ready to fluff it with a fork, get it all puffed, and make it nice and tender. Okay, here we are right after 10 minutes. This millet has done a great job softening up. There's just a little bit of water left in here. I'm not worried about that. We go ahead and turn the burner off, give this a quick stir, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and cover it. Whether you use foil or the pan, we'll go ahead and cover this. We're gonna let it sit now for 10 minutes so it can kind of finish steaming, if it will. Here we are right after that 10-minute rest. Done a nice job absorbing some of that liquid. I'll go ahead, use my spoon just to kind of fluff this up a little bit more. Now what we're gonna go ahead and do is put it into a shallow layer on a cooking sheet pan. We'll get this into the fridge. We'll let it cool in the fridge now for 10 minutes. And when we come back, time to make this chopped salad. Here we are ready to mix it up. I took the millet out of the fridge. It is nice and chilled. And the beauty of this salad, this chopped salad, is you really want everything ice cold. Man, it's gonna make such a better flavor. That millet's gonna have a nice crunch to it. The veggies are gonna be nice and crisp and crunchy. And it's just gonna turn out all around quite nice. So we'll go ahead and get that millet into the bowl. I lay that kind of, just push it down flat. We'll add our cucumbers next. Get all those added in there. We will add our tomatoes. We'll add our sweet peppers to this. All right, we'll add our olive tapenade in there as well. We'll go ahead and add our pearl mozzarella, those nice small little chunks of mozzarella. All right, and before we add the dressing, we'll come in nice and close. We're gonna show you how we get this gently tossed. Now, my chef's tip before you add your dressing, make sure you add the dressing right when you're ready to serve, because if you don't, the millet's gonna absorb all that dressing. It's gonna get a little bit gummy. So make sure you mix this salad and dress it right before you're ready to serve. We're gonna show you how to mix it right now. We have all of our ingredients in there. We'll go ahead and add that dressing on the top like so, and then very carefully just get in there and give that a little toss and a light mix. But that's it. Super easy, right? This is definitely one amazing power-packed chopped salad. Well, our salad is all finished, and I'll tell you, I'm very excited about this. That millet came out absolutely perfect. It still has a little bit of crunch, almost al dente, if you would, and then we have it chilled with all of those crisp, fresh vegetables. And like I said in our recipe, if you want to drizzle a little bit of dressing over the top, that works as well. But hey, I'm Chef Jason for my friends at Colorado Proud and the Colorado Department of Agriculture. Grab today's recipe by heading to coloradoproud.com. You can see this recipe and many, many more thanks to your friends at the Colorado Department of Agriculture.